September, remember. September, remember. September, remember. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And welcome. Welcome to the garden. Welcome to Garden Conversations with Rose. On today, September 11th, 2025. September, remember. 24 years ago, on today's date, the world went into mourning. A number of nations and families went into severe mourning, all because of an action or actions that were taken by a number of individuals who held a particular persuasion. And so, as a result of the persuasion that they held, two aircraft and the Twin Towers in the United States went down, taking with them the lives of over 3,500 individuals. From then, our travel protocols changed, security measures changed. The lives of individuals all over the world would never be the same because of those actions. I'm certain that emotions were all over the place. I myself remember looking at the video, a live video of that awful day, and feeling really badly for those persons. 5 years ago, once again, the world went into another state of shock. COVID-19 came on the scene, brought with it, once again, a disruption in the way we felt ourselves. It lifted our skirts way over our heads, exposed our heels, and once again, emotions all over the place. This morning, I had a chance in the garden to look at a lizard resting along one of my coconut trees. It stood there, or it lay there, or rested there for a while, as if hanging on for dear life, as if an impending danger was nearby. Then very quickly and suddenly darted up, as if to find a way to make amends or do something for itself, as if in hot pursuit of something that was needed. That set me thinking about all of us, even as we are celebrating Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. And in particular, yesterday was observed as that day. 27 years ago, my own father died by suicide just prior to him actually heaving off his last breath. I looked at him as a broken man, a man that had no idea how to regulate himself, perhaps wasn't quite aware of who he really was, perhaps didn't have much thought of his worth and value, and undoubtedly hadn't been able to engage in the necessary self-care so as to take him through. Today in Antigua Barbuda, the day has been set aside as a public holiday, as a national day of prayer. I suppose on account of all the untoward, negative, and overbearing things in our society. We have crime and violence, we have a number of burglaries, and a host of others. I don't think that's coincidental at all, even if persons may want to have their view The idea of prayer is always important. But what I want to say today, what I want to focus on today, as a result of what I would have said prior, is the idea of self awareness, the idea of self worth and value, and also the idea of self care. Are we aware of who we really are? Do we actually have a great understanding of our self awareness? Do we know our innate abilities and characteristics that will point us to a higher place? Do we know of those personality traits that will hamper our progress? Are we aware of the things that are able to take us down? Do we know our triggers? And are we aware of the things or individuals or even events or actions that may very well bring us a level of balance? And are we self aware that we ought to take the necessary steps to assist ourselves as we navigate our way through life? That is very important. Self awareness, knowing who we are, knowing what it is about us that will either impede our progress or enable us to move forward in a positive manner. And of course, do we have an idea of our self worth and our self value? I know that life is cruel sometimes because of experiences, because of interactions with other humans. We begin to doubt we are. All of us have those moments. And as a woman of faith, I need to reiterate that we were born with a purpose. One of my favorite verses talk about being fearfully and wonderfully made. Even before I was birthed, even while I was in my mother's womb, I was already chosen to be somebody great. And I was birthed and formed with precision and intention. And I needed to believe that even when I went through some down moments in my life, I need you, any one of them who's listening, to understand that you are enough. You have a self-worth, a value. You were born with a purpose. You were born to succeed and to be victorious and triumph. And you've got to know this. You need to be aware of your worth and your value. I need to remind you, last but not least, of the importance of self-care. Self-care, physically, emotionally, and also mentally. If we aren't able to take the reins with our self care, we are bound to go under. It's important, it is crucial, it is vital for everyone to engage in a form of self care. And when you feel that you are going under, you have to know what it is you need to do. You've got to get aware of yourself because you are worthy and important and valuable. You must bring that sense of awareness and then take the actions that are necessary in order to take care of yourself as you navigate and maneuver your way through the twists and turns and even the huge boulders that may come your way through life. It's September 11th. It means that we only have about 17 or so days, 18 days until this beautiful month will come to an end and October will begin. October, November, and December. It means that 2025 is nearing its end. And even as we continue and go beyond September, we should always remember to think about self awareness, self worth, and self care. Have a lovely Thursday. It's the eve of the weekend. So, of course, you have to take some time for self care, even more. Blessings, everyone, as we think of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, self awareness, self worth, and self value, and of course, self care.